Yo guys, what's up? What's good? How you guys doing? My name is Taki and I'm so happy to be in your faces again. This is a new week. Once again, I want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. This is that time of the year where we get to celebrate ourselves more and all of that. I'm so happy to be in your faces. I want to say a big thank you to our fans out there for doing what you do. We love you guys so much. You guys are the real MVP. Thank you for all your effort, love and consistency. We are saying massive thank you to you guys. By the way, I'm saying welcome to Gospel Life News. This is where we'll bring you updates regarding Afrobeat and the guys that makes the beat. You guys are just too real amazing, and then we're saying massive one for your effort. You can now stream us live on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. We are waiting for you in those spaces. Let's see what the news look like. Over the weekend, we saw Wizkid coming out to give GOE the sum of 20 million naira. He called that 20 meters, and then he said 20 meters for you. And Wizkid talk and do as he did, as he promised that. We saw where he also obliged and gave the guy the sum of 20 million naira. Moving on, we begin the news with Burna Boy. We saw Burna Boy, I told them, has spent his 14th week on the UK official album chart at number 100, at least for this week, and then it now ties Love That Many as the longest charted African album in the chart history with 14 weeks each. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy, I told them, album have surpassed 260 million streams on Spotify. At the same time, we saw Burna Boy Love That Many have just surpassed 980 million streams on Spotify. The countdown to 1 billion officially began. We saw Love That Many became the 18th most streamed album globally on Deezer in 2023. Just songs like album like Taylor Swift album, Olivia Rodrigo were ahead of Burna Boy. Being 18th is a big deal for Burna Boy and obviously for Afrobeat itself. Moving on, we saw in Netherlands, we saw Burna Boy, I told them, I've spent 14 weeks on the chart and it's hit at 76, while Love That Many, I've spent 73 weeks on the chart in Netherlands and they currently sit at number 97. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy was the third most streamed African artist on Angami for the year 2023. At the same time, we saw Burna Boy chart 7th song on Angami, top African song for the year 2023, and it became the most for any African artist on the list. On the low, sit at number 15, Alone 16, Last 17, It's Plenty 18, For My Hands 25 with Ed Sheeran, 32 Bono and 48 Ye. Talking about the UK Afrobeat chart, we saw Sitting on Top of the World made a re-entry at number 4, while Tested, Approved and Trusted also made a re-entry and is sit at number 5. Moving on, we have Davido as the next guy on the news. We saw Chris Brown's Sensational with Davido and Lojay spent its 4th week on the UK official singles chart and is sit at number 75. Okay, Davido Unavailable Musa Keys is ranked at 17 on the Rolling Stone magazine. Now they have a top 100 list and they are saying from the top 100, Davido Unavailable sit at number 17. Moving on, we saw what they have to say about the song. They said it takes exactly 33 seconds to get the song stuck in your head. That's how irresistible this chorus is from Davido, the Afrobeat hitmaker. The chorus alone will be enough to put the track on best of 2023 list, but then Davido starts to glide over the rhythm. With a piano signature, synth and goggling underneath, finally Lato comes in over the top, and that's when you know the track is with you forever. And the sound of Johannesburg and Lagos and Atlanta have become one, coming from the Rolling Stone team. Trust me, it does not get better than this. Moving on, we saw Davido Timeless album have just surpassed 300 million streams on Spotify, and the same time we saw at the time Davido has now had 2 albums, they call it multiple album, but then 2 albums to have surpassed 300 million streams on Spotify, which include Timeless album and A Good Time album. Moving on, we saw Chris Brown's Sensational with Davido and Lojay enters the top 40 on the US Rhythmic Radio Media Base Building chart today at 40. It went up 70.4 in spins. Davido is set to headline a festival in Lagos. That's Timeless on the Beach, and it's happening on 27th day of December at Landmark Blue York Beach in Lagos 5 p.m. And we have tickets for regular for 15,000 and VIP for 25,000. Mind you, these are just early bird tickets. Moving on, we saw apparently a Twitter lady called Ayomide came out to say, good day sir, at Mr. David Adeleke, that's Davido. I want to bring your awareness about an issue. Please, I will want you to consider me. I mistakenly sent 500,000 naira to your Wema bank with this account number 0123044967, which is supposed to be sent to a friend of mine, which name is also David Adeleke. And then she shared proof that yes, she sent the money to Davido's account, the sum of 500,000 naira. And then she's saying, please consider me, and sent the money back. Moving on, we have Wizkid as the next guy on the news. We saw Wizkid was out in Lagos. Apparently, Wizkid is enjoying his time in Lagos, and it doesn't look like he's calling an end to this enjoyment anytime soon. We saw Wizkid and Bella Shmurda actually linking up with the club, where they exchanged pleasantries, and they had a lot of hugging, talking to themselves and all of that. It is an amazing time to see Wizkid bonding with a lot of youngins and other Afrobeat artists. At the same time, Yamoli was seen also hanging out with Wizkid over the weekend as they went out to enjoy themselves. Moving on, we saw iHeartRadio top R&B artists for the year. They brought their ranking, and then according to their ranking from iHeartRadio, we saw 6 Sonic as number 1 for the top R&B artist. We have Wizkid as number 2, HAR as number 3, Mary J. Blige as number 4, and the real Ronnie Lee as number 5. At the same time, we saw the iHeartRadio coming out to say for their top R&B song for the year 2023 that has been ranked by audience across urban East stations. And we have Essence as number 1 with Wizkid and Thames. We have Damage number 2 with HER Music. We have Love Train with Silk. We have Make Me Say It Again with Real and Beyonce. And then we have Free Mind with Thames. Apparently, Thames has about 2 songs off this list. Moving on, we saw Wizkid posting on Saturday or Sunday where he said, now waiting a year once I enter anywhere for this Lagos be that. Take note. And he posted the hype meet from the guy called GOE, where the guy was calling him Amuludu. I also said that is all he hears whenever he gets to Lagos. And then Wizkid said, for what you've done, I have 20 meters for you. And the guy DM'd him. Wizkid said, send your answer. He sent his account number. Wizkid wired in the sum of 20 million naira. In response, we saw the guy rolling on the floor to say, Wizkid, thank you for that kind gesture. At the same time, we saw Wizkid coming out to give kudos to old Nollywood directors while snubbing the recent ones. Wizkid said, big up to the old Nollywood director. They all really created gems and classic, crazy cinematography coming from Machala himself towards the OGs in the game directing Nollywood. And just coming in, lastly, we saw Yemi Alade as partner with some great guys to create a magical tune and anthem for the AFCON 2023. Basically, Yemi Alade and a team and other amazing artists have come through with a magical sound that they created for the football tournament for the African Cup of Nations. And trust me, if you've not heard that one, go and see what they've done, because they created magic. No wonder she's called Mama Africa. My name is Detty. We'll catch you guys on the very next one.